Hey Foxies, my name is Simon Fox. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and if you're returning, welcome back. Like always, this is never about subscribers nor about money, but about love and light. So with that being said, we're going to be getting into this very makeup look, very makeup tutorial, very Halloween makeup tutorial, basically all of the above. I got this inspiration by Gabriella, and I'm thinking about doing like a recreation of her look next time, but this is more of an inspiration. I just kind of did my own thing and decided to make my own little fairy. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing her recreation. If y'all want me to do a recreation of any of her looks, let me know. And if y'all don't know her, y'all should by now. She's literally the Halloween queen. Like, she does some sick looks literally throughout the whole year, and that's the type of makeup looks that I really want to learn how to do. And what better way to learn how to do makeup looks than to recreate them or be inspired by them, obviously. But with that being said, I hope that y'all love this tutorial. I honestly had so much fun making it. This was so different for me, but it was definitely a makeup look that I wanted to create. Like, it was definitely something that I had planned for such a long time, and I kind of had in my mind for a really long time, but I kept doubting myself and just really wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing when I got myself into it, if that makes sense. So that's why I took on recreations and inspirations and all that good stuff. So I think I learned a lot from that, and with that being said, I'm just gonna get straight into the tutorial because I really want to waste no more time getting into this sick fairy makeup tutorial. Alright. So first, gonna be starting off with my ADH eye primer. Y'all already know I live by this. I use it in every single one of my videos. I just love the coverage. I love that it's so white, so it gives you like a really blank canvas to work on. And yeah, I just love this stuff because it's also a 2-in-1. It's a primer and a concealer. What more can you want, you know? I used to be somebody that actually primed before I did my concealer, obviously over this, just because I didn't want myself to crease and I wanted to keep that section or that area hydrated. Here I'm actually going to be using the white from the James Charles palette, which I'm about to show y'all. Yes, today we're going to be using the James Charles palette, and I'm actually going to be going in with the blue shade, that blue. I will let y'all know the name of it in 5 seconds. I'm like looking it up right now as we speak. So I'm going to be going in with the shade Brother, and I'm just going to be using that right in the crease. And mind you guys, if you have hooded eyes, make sure to blend this higher than usual, just because you really want this shade to not get lost, and you really want it to stay in the transition that you plan on making. I really wanted this look to transition from the blue to the green to the yellow, but it didn't go as planned, you guys, and y'all will see in the video why it didn't go as planned. And it's because I have hooded eyes and I wasn't making sure that I was blending high enough. And sometimes this happens with my looks, which takes away from the whole purpose of putting the first shade. But I just wanted to give y'all an example of like a little error that y'all could probably fix and not make a mistake on just because I did it. You know what I mean? Like, y'all can learn from my mistake because I wasn't paying attention to the fact that I have hooded eyes and I have to obviously cut my crease higher, so I have to raise my transitions a lot higher as well. So like I said, it would have looked a lot more gorgeous if it was going from blue to green to yellow, but we work with what we got, you know? So here I'm just going to be going in with the green shade, and I'm just going to be using that to blend out that shade Brother. And that green shade is called Social Blade, and it's just a lighter green. For some reason it does come out a lot different on my eye. I'm not sure if it was just the brush I was using, I don't know, but it did look different. So I don't know, just something to keep in mind, you guys, if y'all want like more vibrant colors. Yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. So here I'm just going to be using the shade B, and I'm just going to be using that to blend out the shade Social Blade right along those edges, and just going to be focusing on blending that up. And I like to take mine out and up, obviously right there in that section and that side that y'all are seeing, just because it gives my eye the illusion of it being lifted, and I just find that it looks very flattering on my eye, and it gives me more room to work with, because like I said, I have hooded eyes, so I don't always have the most room to work with. I have to work with what I got, and I feel like when I spread these eyeshadows out sideways, they give me more room to work with. So if you have hooded eyes, I would highly suggest for y'all to try that. By the way, you guys, I'm going now in with the petroleum jelly, and I'm just going to be cutting my crease. Y'all can see obviously what I mean now, that I didn't raise those colors high enough, so that means that blue shade basically is not there anymore. So that's why I would suggest to bring those shades higher if you can. I would highly suggest. Here I'm actually going to be using the P. Louise to cut my crease, and I'm using the shade Blank Canvas, and I am so obsessed with this already. I've only used it once, but it's honestly so good to cut your crease with. It's so thick, and it's just so good. It's definitely something I would recommend for cutting your crease. If you're somebody that likes to always cut your crease like I do, I live by it literally, I would highly suggest the P. Louise Blank Canvas. So here I'm just going to be taking the Alien palette, and I'm just going to be taking the Alien shade. Honestly, I love this shade so freaking much. The palette, not my favorite, but honestly this has been my favorite shade from this palette, and it's literally the only reason I really come back to it. But I'm so obsessed with this grain. I felt like it was such a perfect complement for the look that we were going for today. I never really know what I'm going for. I always say that, but it's because I truly mean it. I really just was thinking a dark fairy look, and that is what we went with. Here I'm taking I'm not even sure, it wasn't even in focus. I think it's the Banana Prime by Ola Henriksen, yes. And then I take the e.l.f. Matte Hoodie Primer, and I'm just going to be going over that. And then I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier. By the way, you guys, none of these are in focus. I have no idea why. I didn't want to cut them out of the clip because I want y'all to know that I actually do include all the products, even though they're not in focus. But I'm still letting you know, obviously, by telling you what products I'm using. So I hope that helps with it not being in focus. So here I'm taking the CC Beauty paint, and I just mixed the green just because it was too dark for me, so I mixed it with the white and a little bit of yellow, and I really wanted it to be like this really light green fairy. I don't know. Like I said, this is kind of just my interpretation of a fairy, or you know, but I really wanted the green to be lighter. It didn't end up coming out as light as I wanted. Towards the end, y'all will see, like, it is a lot darker than what I was expecting, but I'm not mad about it. I honestly love it, and you know, it just goes to show, like, even when you don't feel like your look is coming the way you planned it to go, keep going, and you'll probably end up with something that you love even more than you thought you were gonna love. I hope that makes sense. So here I'm just applying that to the rest of my body. I really want to start doing more looks like this, like full body looks. I wouldn't say full body paint because I'm not painting my whole body, but like, you know, majority of my body, like the upper part of my body that y'all can see. Obviously go around your earrings if you have earrings, and just put them back on. I honestly feel like the accessories like that, necklaces, anything that like that, like, make sure to re-put that back on, because I feel like it complements the whole look all over again, and I think it looks so stunning. So here I'm just going to be taking the Airspun powder, and I'm just using that to set my whole face. I really wanted to use the Airspun just because I didn't want to add color that I didn't want or need, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to keep it this light green, and I don't think I have a light green anyways to set it. I've noticed that a lot of people don't really make greens in eyeshadows, Maybe I'm tripping, but I haven't seen any. Or at least not in the palettes that I have. So here I'm taking the Blue Blood, and I'm just going to be using some of those light blue shades just to contour a little bit. And going obviously under my jawline. And like I said, basically just to contour everywhere you would contour. The sides of your face. And I'm obviously not brushing back and forth. I'm packing, like dabbing it on. So kind of like as if you were doing your foundation. You don't want to move it to where it's going to disrupt the foundation or anything under. So you want to make sure to dab it on, pack it on, whatever makes more sense to y'all, to be honest. But I honestly feel like it also adds like more coverage, and it just keeps everything basically full coverage in that area. You keep it from like diffusing out or like blending it out like you don't want it to, you know? So here I'm actually taking that shade B again, and I'm just going to be using that in those areas. They obviously see. Why? I don't know. I just felt like it was calling me to place it there, and that's what we went for. And here I'm just going in with that blue again, and I'm just going to be contouring my nose a little bit. I didn't want to leave it out just because I felt like it looked so awkward just leaving it like green and not contoured. I don't know. Ever since I started doing makeup, I feel like it looks so odd if my nose is not contoured. I know that there's so many people that like don't even contour their nose, and it doesn't look bad, but like for me, I just feel like it's like something's missing, you know? Here I'm actually going to be going in with that white from the CC Beauty, and I'm just going with whatever the flow is today or that day. I didn't, like I said, have anything planned or like any. Right here I was trying to go for antennas, but y'all can see that something quickly changed in my mind because it went left real quick, and I don't know why I did that. That was supposed to be something else, but you know, I ended up messing up and just turning it into a little, I don't know, whatever that is. I'm telling y'all, this is literally what just goes through my mind whenever I'm just working. Like, I literally just go with the flow of it. And also, my camera stopped recording, and I didn't realize it until after I got to this clip. So, I apologize for that. But literally, I just drew, like, little squiggly lines. Nothing too, like, fancy or, you know, I wasn't trying to be, like, too specific on how I was doing it or too symmetrical or anything like that, you know what I mean? Like, when you're going in for looks like this, have fun. Let like your inner child just go off and play, and stop the judgment in your head, because the only person that could stop you from creating some bomb looks like this is yourself. So keep that in mind. That is something I always have to keep in mind for myself, just because sometimes I feel like the internet in general and social media can be very toxic, and it's also just like a lot of like social standards, which is something that I'm not with at all, you know what I mean? I don't believe in social standards and, you know, everybody have an opinion on other people. I'm not with it at all. But yeah, I feel like that's all social media is. Like, the pretty people are popular, and it's like, it's just like school again. It's really annoying. But yeah, I just want y'all to know, like, I'm not with it. I'm not with the social standards. That's why I'm so like open-minded and free-minded, and I like to just do as I please. And I feel like that's why I have this platform, you know what I mean? Like, I want y'all to feel the same way. I want y'all to feel like y'all don't have to care about what society thinks, because people are gonna talk regardless. So don't let them stop your shine. I think I did that for so long, and that's why I didn't start my YouTube for so long. But I really could have been a lot better by now, you know what I mean? But everything happens in divine time, and it's all meant to happen the way it's supposed to happen. So, you know. Here I'm actually going in with a Bowitsky, I believe. Yes, it's Bowitsky UV Glow. I actually got these on Amazon, you guys, and I would highly suggest them just because they are so freaking bomb. These are like, they literally have, I think it's 3, 6, yeah, so they have 6 shades. They have red, oh no, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and pink. And I honestly feel like these match up very well to the Norvina Electric Cake Liners, and they're also UV, so that's pretty dope. I also forgot to turn on the UV light for this look, but y'all can go check that out on my Instagram at Simon Fox. I did post a look with the UV light on, and it looks so freaking sickening. So yeah, y'all go check it out. But yeah, I would highly suggest those because they are amazing, and they're a lot cheaper than the Nervina electric cake liners. No offense, Nervina, I am so freaking obsessed with your palettes, your cake liners. Like, I use them all the time, and obviously I have them myself. But you know, I'm also somebody that likes to ball on a budget, so if I can help somebody ball on a budget, then, you know, do that. But if you want to go for the Nervina electric cake liners, I would highly suggest those two, just because to me it's the same thing, you know what I mean? They are gorgeous, they are sickening, they're bright, they're vivid, and they're UV. They're amazing. I honestly love liners, colored liners. I honestly prefer colored liners over regular liner, but you know, that's just me. And by the way, you guys, I used it on my lips, and I feel like it looks so cool. A little drying, but overall, like, really, really cool. But yeah, you guys, I am living for this look. Like I said, I just let my mind go and go with the flow of it. So I hope that I get some like pictures back of y'all doing the same, you know what I mean? I would really love to see y'all's inner artists come out and see what y'all can do, because to be honest, there's no difference between me and you. I feel like y'all can create some bomb looks. I just feel like sometimes we let our own heads get in the way of actually doing some of these things. But it's all good, you guys, because there's always today, there's always tomorrow, and y'all can always do it right now. I'm actually going to be giving away a free palette on my Instagram. It actually ends this month, you guys. So today is actually October 14th, so it actually ends at the end of this month. So y'all make sure to go get on it, because y'all get a free palette. And what better way to win a free palette than to show me y'all's interpretation of a fairy, or you know, something with the free palette that you get. So y'all make sure to go get in on it, because I would really love to see y'all's work with whatever palette y'all choose. I want to see y'all's interpretation of a fairy, of an alien, of an avatar. It doesn't matter. Let your creativity shine. Alright, Foxy, so this is the finished look on the fairy makeup tutorial, or fairy makeup, Halloween makeup tutorial. I hope that y'all had so much fun watching it. I had so much fun making it. I got these contacts. I actually am gonna leave them. Give me a sec. So I got my contacts from Magic Star, and honestly, you guys, I'm gonna leave them on my Instagram so y'all can go check them out as well. They don't have many contacts, and I'm not really sure why, but I honestly love these, and I feel like they look so sickening with this look, and I can't wait to try them on in many other looks, and also try on more contacts. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you recreate this look, or if it inspires you in any kind of way to create any fairy look, let me know, and I want to see a picture, I want a recreation, I want an inspiration look, something. So let me know, DM me please, or tag me. I would love to see it and repost it on my Instagram. And until next time, I will see y'all in my next video. Alright, bye Foxies.